Bitcoin is really starting to heat up. And when you see what's been happening recently, the numbers we're talking about here, it's absolute insanity. We're getting ready for something very, very big to happen in these markets. My suspicion is that we're going to look back in the not so distant future to this time period and go, wow, things were so cheap back then. Why didn't I take more risks? But it's always that way, isn't it? It's kind of moments in the market that make you go, oh shit, it's happening again, isn't it? Oh, it is. It is. Let's get into it because lots of big things to cover. Bitcoin news, Bitcoin price, altcoin updates, particularly on meme coins, crazy stuff happening in the meme coin space. As always, meme coins are just absolutely nuts this cycle, aren't they? Let's dive in. Let's look at the price of Bitcoin. We, of course, faced a nice little rejection here. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rejections now from the $72,000 price range. And I know what you're probably thinking. It's over. It's going to zero. No, it's not. No, it's not. What's actually quite interesting about this is that we have seen in previous cycles where we have all this sort of, let's call it price turbulence around previous all-time highs. $69,000, that's our previous all-time high zone. We've seen, of course, the initial rally up to 74K. People got very excited. But ever since then, we've really just been knocking on the door, haven't we? Just going slightly over the previous all-time high, smash down, slightly over, smash down, slightly over, smash down, slightly over, smash down. Now, the thing you need to know about this sticky resistance here is that the more we keep knocking on that door, the less likely it is to hold. Maybe we tap there a couple more times. But when we break out above this 72K level, get ready for fireworks because there's nothing but clear air above us. Okay? You need to understand that. So right now we have Wall Street out here. They're trying to short Bitcoin because they're a bunch of degenerate gamblers who hate everybody. So that's what they're trying to do, of course. But it's not going to succeed because Bitcoin is built different. The inflows that are coming on right now are built differently. You cannot ignore the insanity that's going on in these markets. I mean, when you see the numbers, it's absolutely nuts. I like this thought here from Chris Berniski as well. He says, when we look back in a few years, we'll mark at the similarity between Bitcoin's test consolidation and breach into price discovery of former cycle all-time highs of 20K and 69K. And if you look back at the 20K times and you try to think about, well, the current price action in that initial consolidation period that happened after the initial touch, you'll see some interesting similarities. And again, once we break 72K, get ready. And it's interesting that we haven't even done it yet, you know, in any meaningful way. We haven't seen the price discovery come in because look at the ETF inflows. US Bitcoin ETF inflows saw 131 million in inflows on Friday. That's after, of course, a massive week with hundreds of millions flowing into the products. Huge 19 consecutive days of inflows. Look at this. Beautiful. 19 consecutive days of inflows, including a day, June 4th, 886 million, $500 million on June 5th. So yeah, okay, the 7th Friday was kind of a slower day at $130 million of inflows, but still absolutely massive. As Bitcoin Archive pointing out, Bitcoin ETF products taking in $2 billion in just 7 trading days. That's absolute insanity. Are you seeing the big picture? What's happening here? And I know what you're thinking. Well, that all sounds great, internet man. However, why is the price of Bitcoin not already at 90K with all this exciting price action going on? Well, that's a great question. And here's the truth. I don't know. Nobody else really knows either, but we are going to get there. And the thing is, you have to understand that $2 billion of Bitcoin inflows, that equates to more than 10 times what miners produced in that same time period. We're talking wild sums of money. This is accelerating where we'd normally be in a cycle. The fact that we are consolidating around the previous all-time high only weeks after the Bitcoin halving is in of itself a wildly bullish event for the market itself. Patience is required. I know there's people selling, there's miners selling, there's funds selling. Okay, look, there's always sellers, and that's what brings the price down. And macro concerns have not gone away. People are worried about the jobs market, all that bullshit, right? But big picture, look what's going on. Look at the amount of Bitcoin being sucked up off the markets right now. You cannot fight that forever. You really can't. You really can't. These ETF products have been insane liquidity injection. And as the money keeps coming in, that resistance at 72K becomes weaker and weaker and weaker until we break out and move up to 90 to 100K as our next major peak for the market. The next stepping stone up. Remember, it's always 2 steps forward, 1 step back in markets. So we'll go up to 90 to 100K, and then we'll go back down to 70K, retest the previous all-time highs. Everybody will freak out and think we're going back to 12K. Understand that's how markets work, okay? Because that's how they do. We're funny. We're funny monkeys, aren't we? Okay. Also, want to share this with you. This is interesting. Canadian public company DeFi Technologies has adopted Bitcoin as a primary treasury reserve asset. It's up 110 Bitcoin. Great. We're going to see more and more companies. Now it's only 110 Bitcoin. It's nothing to get wildly excited about. Reminds me of when that there was a Canadian falafel company. You guys remember this story? The Canadian falafel company has started buying Bitcoin during the bear market. A lot of people laughed at them. As I said, they were geniuses. And those guys are probably sitting very comfy right now. I wish somebody should follow up with those falafel guys, see if they held their Bitcoin, if they didn't cave in and paper hand it. Because if they didn't, they are sitting in some nice profits. I love falafel. Falafel's great, by the way. And hummus. Wrap it up in a nice pita. Great stuff. Anyway, we're getting off topic here. But think of this. Every little company that buys 100 Bitcoin, there's not enough Bitcoin for all of them. And there's not enough Bitcoin for the hedge funds and the endowments and the all the institutions and the banks, the millionaires and the billionaires and everybody who wants. There's just not enough Bitcoin. There is not. Okay. Now, before we get into the meme coin silliness that has been going on, because it's getting frothy out there, guys, if we're being real about it, I want to do a real quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is crypto.com. Look, crypto.com lets you guys do 350 plus cryptocurrencies using more than 20 different fiat currencies. So they are doing great work over there at crypto.com. I've been using the app for years. I've been using their card for years. You can buy and sell very easily. Funds are fully backed, one-to-one with proof of reserves. You can do spot trading, margin trading, derivative trading as well. And of course, they have meme coins. We all love meme coins, and they've got some great meme coins listed over there if you want to be playing the meme coin game. You can also do dollar cost averaging via the app, which is, of course, really, really useful. And you can get up to $50 in free CRO tokens when downloading the app. So there's a link in the description that you'll find where you can go download the crypto.com app, get checked out, enter the referral code, and get up to $50 in free CRO tokens for doing different tasks, which, of course, we all love free crypto. So that's definitely something awesome and worth checking out. And importantly, you can also earn on your crypto with crypto.com. So you can do staking. For example, you can stake your Ethereum in crypto.com. So if you want to stake via the app, they make it super, super easy to do. So you can come over here, stake your crypto coins, and it's super easy to do. As you can see here on the screen, only takes a few moments to stake. Then you get all the details on your staked assets. You can unstake at any time as well. And again, $50 in CRO tokens as a bonus there for you as well. So go check it out. Link in the description. Thanks again to crypto.com for sponsoring today's stream. So let's get back into it. And it's all about Solana and Base today, guys. When we talk about the altcoins and meme coins and stuff, Solana continues to dominate Ethereum in 24-hour DEX volume for the third day in a row. In fact, doing more volume than Ethereum and BSC combined. Think about that. Solana is so far ahead that it's beating the next 2 biggest chains. My Jupiter bags. They're going to go so high, aren't they? It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Very excited about that. It's going to do well. Anyway, guys, as always, of course, I do own Jupiter. If you want to see my full portfolio holdings, venture investments, all that kind of stuff, portfolio disclosures in the description of the pinned comment on X. Anyway, huge volumes right now happening on Solana. A lot of that is meme coins. The craziness we're seeing right now around just all kinds of wild garbage being launched, hot garbage being launched on Solana. People love it. People are eating it up. But Base, not to be outdone, Coinbase's Base, the layer 2, it has been surging, as Dope Oxide points out here at the start of 2024. Base had a TVL, total value locked, of $1 billion. Then by March, it was $3 billion. June, now it's $8 billion. Look at the trend. Base Summer is getting started. It's going crazy. In fact, in terms of layer twos, base is now number 2. That's going to be number 1. It will flip Arbitrum. When you understand what base is, the money it's coming, the craziness that's coming to base, it's definitely going to flip Arbitrum. Arbitrum has been in the number 1 spot for a while, but man, you cannot compete with Coinbase. They're the big daddy, aren't they? Watch out. I like this meme here because this is kind of the insanity of what's going on in the meme coin space right now. So we went from, of course, the cutting edge, the bleeding edge of ultimate meme coin technology, which was dog with hat. They took the dog, they put a hat on the dog. I know what you're thinking. Where did they come up with this stuff? I don't know. Genius is out there. What are you going to do? People are just way smarter than us, man, putting hats on dogs out here. Come on, man. Come on. Then, of course, we have stuff like Book of Meme, which is launched by a famous NFT artist and had a good community behind it and stuff like that. And then comes Iggy Azalea and her butt, now worth $200 million. Then Andrew Tate apparently also not really launching. It didn't launch his own. I'm not even sure the story. I haven't really been paying that close attention to it. But he burned a bunch of meme coins the other day. Some people sent him some meme coins. He burnt the meme coins. People got all excited about that. They're sending it up big time. It's getting silly out there in the meme coin space, guys. But that silliness, okay, by the way, Andrew Tate inspired meme coins. GME, inspired by GameStop, and Mother, which is Iggy Azalea's one, combined flip base in 24-hour on-chain volume. That's crazy, by the way. Solana is the place to be doing degeneracy if you want to participate in that kind of wild fun. Solana is the place to be, but do not count base out by any means, because base memes have been doing incredibly well. As Jesse Polak here points out, 3 days in, based Brett, Coinye West Coin, based MFR Coin, Boomerang base, Mog Coin ETH, Degen Token base are leading the summer onboarding race. Still very early though. We got the rest of the summer, bring millions of new people on chain. Look at what Coinbase is intending to do. They just launched their smart wallet, and they're literally trying to bring millions of people on chain to base. They're not bringing them onto Solana. Solana's fine. Solana's got plenty of people. They're not bringing them onto Arbitrum. They're not bringing them onto whatever alternative layer 1 you're holding. No, they're bringing them onto the base layer 2. And that is very good news if you're holding certain meme coins. As your pop here points out, Brett has officially flipped Bonk to become the 6th biggest meme coin and the 62nd biggest crypto project in the world. And you do realize that Binance, Coinbase, OKX, Crypto.com, CoinFX, Robinhood have not listed it yet. Right. That's pretty crazy. My Brett bags doing very well, of course. We've been talking a lot about Brett. We've been talking about Benji. More on that in a second. But I hope that, I don't tell you guys what to buy. That's not what I do here, okay? I cover the news. We talk about stuff. I share my opinions on things. I share what I'm paying attention to, what I'm investing in, right? I told you guys I'm investing in Brett. I'm investing in Benji. Here we go. And the thesis was clear to me. Base season is coming. Base is going to be a wildly bullish narrative this cycle, and I want to be exposed to the top memes on that. In fact, I almost feel like I need another base meme. I don't know. I've been going back and forth between buying another base meme and like putting I don't know, a couple Bitcoin or something into like Dog, which is the big one on big Bitcoin rune meme. Haven't done it yet, but it's been on my radar of things to think about, and I kind of missed buying it at a cheaper price. So now the ego gets in the way. I'm like, damn, I could have bought that a few weeks ago, but I've been busy, not spending as much time thinking about the crypto stuff in my portfolio as maybe I should have. Anyway, say you can't catch them all, but I still may buy that. I don't know. We'll think about it, but maybe I just need to get more base exposure. Maybe I need to double down on the existing memes that I have. Brett, of course, has been doing wildly well, hit around the $2 billion market cap, which is insane, and probably going to go a lot higher as base season continues to grind on. Of course, not saying now's like the best time to go buy it or anything. Obviously, you guys can make your own decisions. It's just had a massive run up. Please invest responsibly. Don't go FOMOing into the tops on everything, guys. Okay, that's how you lose your money. Benji doing very, very well recently. Crazy. It's only a $90 million market cap. That is actually pretty nuts when you think about it. This is the good boy. Okay, this is the dog coin of base. And if you're into dog coins, then Benji I'm an ambassador, by the way. Benji's something that perhaps you want to pay attention to because Jesse Polak, the main dev behind Base, he's on board. We are seeing all kinds of big partnerships coming out. They launched a Tamagotchi game, stuff like this. The market's paying attention, and Benji's up massively in the last week. Look at this. We rallied from 2 cents all the way up to 10 cents, man. That's crazy. Huge rally this week. Absolutely huge rally in the last week for Benji. And of course, the meme coins, you have to expect massive volatility because that's part of the meme coin game. Okay. Keep that in mind. But as Coinbase continues to onboard more people into the Base ecosystem, I can see that Base meme coins have a great potential to keep running. Okay, so that's how I'm allocating some of my money anyway. You guys will decide what to do with your money. Okay, last thought for today. I saw this post and I wanted to share it from Base 16Z. He said this cycle or post cycles will be surprising in its length and meandering nature. No blow off top, smaller nukes, slow breed across most altcoins, little excitement, dispersion for 3+ years. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that. I still think we're probably going to top out late next year. But it's an interesting idea. And I like exploring different theories. I like thinking, well, what if the accelerated theory guys are right? What if the 4 years right, which is my camp? What if the super cycle guys are right? You know, and how can you prepare for those different scenarios? How can you prepare your portfolio to try to get as much gains as possible while accounting for different scenarios and to be watching out for those things? You always have to challenge your belief system, okay? Because here's the thing. Nobody has a crystal ball in the markets. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. We don't know where things are going to go. And because of that, it's important to stay mentally agile, let's say, right? And to be open to different theories and different ideas. And if that theory were to play out, would you be ready? Anyway, just a thought. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.